Thanks for tuning into WBTV Sports for this matchup between the Western Boone Stars and the Lebanon Tigers. My name is Nathan Rogers, and I'll be your play-by-play announcer, and joining me will be my color commentator, Brennan Bivens.
Thanks, Nathan. It's great to be back. These teams are no longer in the same conference after the conference realignment last year, but this rivalry is still as heated as ever. These teams do not like each other, and they're going to be playing as hard as they can tonight to try to get a win.
Only 8 miles separates both of these two schools. Lots of fans for both sides are here to support. Fans are excited on a beautiful, sunny day. Let's send it down to the sideline for our weather report.
Thanks, guys. We're down here on the field preparing for kickoff. It's currently a warm day, no chance of rain. The field is showing a temperature of 95 degrees, pretty hot for an August game. That's all for weather right now. Now back up to the booth with Nathan and Brennan.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here. The fans are here. The fans are excited. As Coach Pelly likes to say, it's a great day to have a great day.
Oh, yeah. So looking into this matchup, there was a tough Week 1 loss for both of these teams. Webo lost 42-20 against Tri-West, while Lebanon lost 43-42 in overtime. An absolute killer against Pendleton Heights, who converted on a 2-point conversion in overtime to win.
Yeah, in these Week 1 matchups, both defense really struggled, giving up more than 400 yards of offense and more than 40 points each. Western Boone especially struggled against the pass, with Tri-West passing for 310 yards. And then on the other side, Lebanon struggled more to defend the run, while Pendleton Heights rushed for 335 yards in that Week 1 game.
Yeah, we'll see if that continues to be the case for both of these defenses here tonight. Personally, I think that will be the case, as the headliners for both of these offense for Lebanon is Tannen Mondin, who is obviously a wide receiver. So their biggest threat is through the air, and then Western Boone is Jack Mallory, who is their biggest threat through the ground as a running back. And so, like I just said, Webo is a very run-heavy offense, and Lebanon just struggled against the run. So let's take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. So as you can see here, for Western Boone, number 2 wide receiver Bo Sawyer will be starting out, as Carson Nicely, number 3 quarterback, will be under the helm to start out this game. Then we have Cale Scagnoli and Nathan Thompson also in at wide receiver, with Jack Mallory being the headliner for this offensive unit, with Levi Atkins being out there. And the offensive line will be Wyatt Smith, David Puckett, Evan Kiplinger, Sam Roush, and Jackson Jones. Taking a look now at the Lebanon offense. They are led out there by probably their most lethal weapon here tonight, Tannen Mondin, Ezra Fox, Jake Linton, Bram Lange Bartles, Jensen Waite, Xander Rodriguez, and then their offensive line is Zach Terrell, Jackson Mefford, Braden Wigner, Jack Vickery, and Zach Linder. Brennan, let's send it to you to take through these defensive squads for both teams. Starting off first with Western Boone's defense.
Outside linebacker, we have Carson Nicely. He had a big game, 8 tackles in Week 1. Then we have Nathan Thompson, Alex Velasquez, Quinn Westerfeld in the secondary. And then Lane Bull and Levi Atkins are the other linebackers. Also, Connor Palmer, Mason Foster, Maddox Amick, Sam Roush, and Josiah Williamson on the defense.
Yep, and now let's go send it over to our Lebanon defense here.
Chris Frida's at corner here. Andrew Kaler, Sam Mukendi with 13 tackles in Week 1. Ian Cutter, Nolan Frost, Jesse Acton, Cam Hawkins, Dylan Goswar, Willie Shelton, Max Curtis, and Zach Terrell.
Yep, so obviously some big names on both sides of the ball for both of these teams, especially with Webo. I believe they have like 4 or 5 different players playing both sides of the ball, so they're relying heavily on those players here tonight. So we'll see if they can shine bright.
Yeah, we saw on the Webo side, Levi Atkins, he had a good game, 2 touchdowns against Tri-West there.
And so we'll see if that will be the case here tonight, as Western Boone has just made their entrance onto the field, as this home team, or this home crowd, is hyped to see what this home team has in store for them tonight. The whole student section and band is all on the field to make a huge tunnel for the Stars, and this entrance is electric here tonight.
Yeah, fans from both sides here packing out the stands. Everybody's showing up for this big rivalry game, and I'm excited.
Yeah, so am I. So, Vernon, taking a look at the history between these two teams, honestly, some incredible splits down the line. Break it down for us.
Yeah, so in the last 6 matchups between these two teams, Lebanon has won 3 and Western Boone has won 3. In the last 10 matchups, Lebanon has won 5 and Western Boone has won 5. And in the last 20, you guessed it, Lebanon has won 10, Western Boone has won 10. It does not get more even than that, ladies and gentlemen. The projections give Lebanon the edge here, but this game could go either way, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, although Lebanon, like Brendan said, has definitely the edge here tonight, anything can happen with two teams with so much hatred for each other. Definitely want to get the win against the rivals here. Lebanon on the road, Western Boone at home. So, like I said, anything's possible, and I'm excited to see what happens here tonight. Now walking out for both teams are the captains. Looks like Western Boone has won the toss, and they will elect to receive the ball. So Western Boone will start off on offense here in this matchup.
Yeah, this is the second week in a row now that Western Boone has won the toss and elected to receive. They want to get their offense going, gain some momentum here early.
Yep. We'll see if that is the case here, if they can get the ball moving down the field. We definitely saw the offense struggle, at least in the beginning stages of last game. So we'll see if they come in here a little more prepared and a little bit more successful, at least in the first couple drives.
Yeah, we saw them put together some solid drives last week. Their problem was finishing out the drives. They just seemed to stall out there early in that Tri-West game. But let's see if they can put together a good one here to start.
No doubt this Western Boone crowd is ready for some football here. First home game of the year. Connor Selmeyer is now in for the Tigers to kick this ball away. Back for the Stars, a different look here. They had Mallory out there and Nate Thompson, but now they go with a different look here. Still keeping Nate out there, though. Music blasting, fans screaming as this ball is off and away, and that is a beautiful kick there, taken in by Nate Thompson, but this play is called dead here. Judging by the reactions of this home crowd, it appears to be on Lebanon. Yep, and that is exactly what it is. So now they will re-kick this ball to the Stars. So maybe a little miscommunication there caused by the Stars crowd. They were definitely fired up for kickoff.
Yeah, it was definitely loud. You could feel the energy here.
Right, so like I said, with this ball being backed up even further now to kick this off, like I said, Western Boone is going with a different look here. Instead of Nate Thompson and Jack Mallory, it is now Nate Thompson and Cale Scagnoli back. Two wide receivers on to take this ball away. Selmeyer sends it. This is a short kick taken in here by Roland Shue. Stiff arms one defender, but is then brought down around the 40-yard line. So all considering that was about probably the best way they were going to start off this game. setting up here in great field position.
Yeah, a bit of a short kick there. Roll and shoot, collects it, and Weibo will have great starting field position here at the 40.
So I know on our graphic we had Carson Nicely under helm to begin, but as I'm sure all Weibo fans know, this Weibo offense runs under two different quarterbacks. Quinn Westerfeld, who uses more of his legs in the offensive scheme, and Carson Nicely, who uses more of the air. But Quentin will get the start here. This ball is handed off to Mallory and is brought down quickly. Good tackle there by number 2. That's Chris Freitas for Lebanon.
Yeah, they're getting Mallory involved early here. I was really impressed by him last week. He didn't put up crazy numbers on the stat sheet, but if you watch the game, you know he was running hard. He was breaking tackles, doing what he's supposed to do.
Yep, definitely a fierce defensive performance there by Tri-West, limiting him statistics-wise, but anyone who watched the game, like you said, knows he had a phenomenal game. Same look formation-wise here for the Stars. Almost the exact same play off the right side of the field now, and Mallory will get a couple yards there as they're set up pretty nicely here for third down.
Yeah, I believe that was Zach Terrell in on the tackle there. His uncle, Greg Terrell, played for the Seahawks.
Cool little story there for Brennan. And we'll see what the Stars have on store here for 3rd and 2. Still only one wideout here for the Stars, 3rd time in a row this drive. But they have Shirley in the backfield now. Thompson is motioned over. Shirley gets the ball, and he will have first down yardage. He should be able to pick up that first down with forward momentum, and it appears he does. So the Stars convert on their first set of downs here, which I believe was different from their Tri-West game. So good work by the Stars offense. 3 runs, and they are able to pick up that first down.
Yeah, that's what Weibo loves to do. 3 runs and a first down. Just 3, 4, 5 yards at a 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, and they'll move down the field.
Yep, Shirley is still in this game. They motion over receiver, and Shirley gets the ball, finds a seam up that left side, and is wrapped up and taken down by number 4, Sam Mundakai, for the Tigers. So this run game is working for the Stars, as Shirley was able to push that ball up, almost to pick up another first down, stopped 2 yards shy, and now he is trotting over to the sideline, so he's getting some well-deserved rest.
Yeah, great run there by Shirley. He had a man on his back. He still managed to pick up a solid gain there.
Yep. Thompson's motion over. They flip it out to him. He jukes one defender and is then brought down past the first down yardage. So this Stars offense is cooking here. We'll see if they can continue.
Yeah, nice play there. They give it to Nate outside to get outside with his speed. He makes a nice move, gets inside the defender, and he picks up the first down.
Yep, so the Stars are able to string together 2 conversions here on their first look offensively, and we'll see if they can keep that momentum out throughout the rest of the game. Now in for the Stars is Bo Sawyer, who had a great game against Tri-West. He's the only wideout here for the Stars as Nate Thompson is motioned over. Mallory gets the give here, and he's able to pick up around 5 yards before it's being brought down, so Stars set up pretty for second down.
Yeah, they run the option play there. They love that play. They ran it a lot week 1. Mallory, they give it to Mallory there. He picks up a nice gain to start the set of downs.
Looks like we have a Weibo player slow to get up. I believe that is Evan Kiplinger for the Stars, and that is up and walking, so it shouldn't be anything serious, but he will be out for a little bit here. For Dover Christian Church, there's been some new Sunday service times with 2 different services now, 9 a.m. and 10:45. Be sure to show up every Sunday morning. The Stars offense was motioned over, so now they have 4 different wideouts as Quinn is going to give this, and it's a quarterback run, and he tries to break as many tackles as he can, but that Lebanon defense was all over it, able to stop him a yard short of first down, so we'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Western Boone loves to spread the ball around. In week 1, they had 7 different players record a rush. Today already on this first drive, 4 different players have ran the ball for the Stars.
Wow, definitely a dynamic offense when it comes to running the ball. Shirley is now back into this game. He's been great on the ground so far, so we'll see if they continue to feed him. Nate motioned over once again. This ball is dropped and taken in by a Lebanon defender. That is number 3, Andrew Kaler, able to knock that ball out. And so now Lebanon takes over here. Great defensive play there by Lebanon.
Yeah, this is that option play. We know they like to run a lot. There's just a miscommunication on the handoff. Quinn thinks he's giving it. Shirley thinks he's pulling it, and it just ends up on the ground, and Lebanon will take over here.
So now Lebanon will take the ball here a yard better field position wise than the Stars got. So we'll see if they are able to make the Stars defense or offense pay for their mistake. Number 10 now, Jake Linton in for the Tigers as this ball is going out on the right side, and that is a big tackle there, but still a great run there by Jensen Waite. 2 sophomores get the ball there in that play, and they are able to pick up quite a few yards as they are now set up with what appears to be a 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation, 3 wideouts here for Lebanon as this ball is a play fake, and they throw it over to number 11. Good little play there by Bram Langebartles, as that is enough to move the chains here for the Lebanon offense.
Yeah, nice play by Waite on the first play of the game. This time they fake it to him, throw it outside. He picks up the first down.
We'll see what the Lebanon offense has here on first down. Another huge run there by Waite, and he's able to pick up 11 yards and move the chains there for the Tigers. So 3 plays, and they have 2 first downs here. This Tigers offense is rolling.
Yeah, we talked about earlier Western Boone in week 1. They had 7 different people have a carry. But for Lebanon, it was all Jensen Waite. He had 124 of their 128 rushing yards on the ground.
Yep, and if you didn't know, the pork burgers tonight were provided by the Itinerary family, so be sure to thank them on the way out of this game. Number 41 there from Lebanon gets the catch and picks up close to the first down yardage, maybe enough to move the chains there. Looks to be a bit short, but great run there by number 41, Genovic Matumbo.
Yeah, that brings up 2nd and short right here. It's a good time to take a shot. You got to think they'll look for Tannen Mondin, who had a huge game in week 1.
Yeah, still yet to get any targets here so far in this game, but I'm sure that'll be soon to change. Mutombo is motioned over. This ball is snapped, and it handed off here to Waite, and he is brought down hard by number 57 there for the Stars. Great tackle by Maddox Amick. And that is still enough to pick up the first down. So these Tigers are rolling here. 3 first downs. And now potentially in field goal range, depending on how far they want to test their kicker.
Yeah, we said week 1 it was all Waite on the ground for the Tigers, and it continues to be that way so far. He's been running great.
Shotgun formation here for Linton. Takes that ball, gives it off to Waite, and he punches that up the middle to pick up around 5 yards, I believe, before being brought down by the Stars linebackers. So good little run there on first down, excuse me, and they'll be set up pretty for 2nd.
Yeah, good run there by Waite once again, and it looks like the Tigers are content with just running it until they see that the Stars are capable of stopping it.
Mondin is now lined up on the right side of the field here. Looks to be double covered, so we'll see if they even try it. They pass it out here to number 11 once again, who's brought down right around the line of scrimmage by Bo Sawyer. So Lange Bartles is not able to pick up much yardage there on that screen play as he was the last time they tried it.
Yeah, we saw them run that similar bubble route on the outside to pick up a first down earlier. This time, Bo Sawyer out there, he's ready for it. He makes a big play.
Yeah, Bo Sawyer, we know he tore it up on offense against Tri-West and is now making some big plays defensively here. against Lebanon. Tannen is motioned over here, and this ball will go out to him. Makes the catch, breaks one tackle, and is then brought down shortly after, but is still able to pick up the first down there. So although it wasn't the most jaw-dropping of plays there, he is able to do more than he needs to pick up that first down.
Yeah, not a huge play like you said, but it's enough for the first down, and he had a huge game in week 1, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns, as well as a 90-yard kick return touchdown, and they want to get him involved here today early.
Yep, so after some pretty footwork there by Tannen, it is now 1st and 10. This ball goes to Waite and is brought down by the Stars pass rush. Beautiful work there by number 45 there for the Stars. That is Connor Palmer. So they get a tackle for loss here, and now this Lebanon offense is wavering here a bit.
Yeah, Connor Palmer, that's the freshman there. He gets a great first step off the ball, just explodes past his blocker and makes a big play there.
Yep, so after the very unsuccessful first down for the Tigers, they're now set up with what I believe is 2nd and 13. Number 10 there, Linton fires on the left side after being brought around, and that ball is brought in by number 11, Lange Bartles. So able to make something happen out of that play, as Palmer was there once again to force the pressure alongside Josiah Williamson. So let's take a look at that once again.
Yeah, here we see Palmer just gets right past his blocker right away. That's the young freshman going to work, looking like an experienced vet out there.
Yep, no amount of pressure was able to stop him from completing that pass there. And now they have some big yardage here to pick up on 3rd down. Hands it off here to Waite, and he is going to be brought down there by number 31, Levi Adkins. So great bit of tackling there, and now they're set up with 4th and 7.
Yeah, good run defense there by the Stars. Hold them to a short gain, and looks like the Tigers are going to stay out there and go for this.
Yep, 4 wide out look. 4 wide out look there for the Tigers. We'll see what they can do here on 4th down. More communication with coach on the sideline. Let's see if they're all on the same page here. Mondon's out on that left sideline. Taken in. Passes over the middle. Has a man! That is number 84 there for the Tigers to get the first touchdown of this competition. Beautiful throw and catch there from Linton to Ace Goodnight. What a name to start out the scoring here for the Tigers.
Yeah, great route, great throw, great protection, everything great there for the Tigers. They start the scoring here early.
So after the beautiful catch and pass, now will be Connor Selmeyer on to kick this ball away. Good snap, good hold, and that ball is pure, as now these Tigers will go ahead 7-0. Let's take a look at that touchdown one more time.
Yeah, here we have him from the 3 spot there. Just runs, gets a step on his man, runs a post over the middle, and quarterback finds him for a big touchdown.
We'll throw it over now to our sideline reporters. What do you got for us?
Could you please explain to us what the Battle of the Kettle is?
Absolutely. The always competitive game of Lebanon-Webo. So we see who can win. We see who raises the most money between Lebanon and Western Boone. Lebanon took it back last year. This year we're back at home, and we want it back.
What exactly do you guys fund?
So we raise money here in Boone County. We're a service extension unit. All money raised here stays here, and we do financial assistance for the members here of the community.
Or Lebanon, don't miss your chance to donate down. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much, guys. And I don't know about you, Brennan, but I think this packed Webo crowd is going to bring the title back here from Lebanon.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been preparing all year for this, really. This is a big game. And the fans have shown up. They're here to support them.
Oh, yeah. So after that first touchdown from Linton to Goodnight, they are here to kick it off back now to the Stars. And we'll see if they can be a little bit more prepared here and not get another penalty. Selmeyer boots this one away. Much stronger kick than last time. Taken in around the goal line by Nate Thompson. Let's see what he can do here. Breaks one tackle, but then is rallied down right before getting to the 15-yard line. So some subpar field position to open up this drive for the Stars.
Yeah, we saw a short kick the first time. Maybe saving it for that kick. That was a booming kick. Went all the way to the goal line, and Stars are going to start deep in their own territory this time.
Yep, definitely redeemed himself from that last kick, proving he has got an absolute cannon for a leg, and we'll see what the Stars can do to retaliate. Two wide out look here for the Stars as Westerveld is still in the game. Shirley appears to be in that backfield, and he will get the give here and breaks two tackles before being brought down by a multitude of defenders there. Let's take a look at that run one more time.
Yeah, last week we saw Shirley, Shu, and Mallory all get plenty of carries last week. So far in this game, it looks like Shirley's taking a majority of the carries, and he's doing well so far.
Yeah, I know Jack Mallory had some cramping last game, so maybe they're trying to rest him just a little bit so he can be prosperous the rest of the season. Give it off here to Shirley once again. Such a strong runner as he's able to break one tackle, or at least stretch it out enough to pick up that last little yard to move the chains there for the Stars offense. So picking up another first down here. All runs once again, as we know they like to do.
Yeah, we've yet to see a pass from the Stars so far, but other than the fumble, their offense has been nearly flawless. They've been moving the ball right down the field.
Yep, so unfortunate if you're a Stars fan to see that. They really look to be in a rhythm there, and such a small little mistake cost them the drive. Thompson motioned over. He gets the ball this time. Tries to turn the corner on the Lebanon defense, but is met there and is hit out of bounds by number 13 there, Jesse Acton.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen him get a toss to the outside there, and it won't be the last. He's a big-time playmaker, and they definitely want to get the ball in his hands, give him a chance to make plays.
So now set up for 2nd and 5 is the Stars offense. Lane Bull is motioned over, but Shirley gets the give and is brought down by 3 different Lebanon defenders this time. They're all over that rush now, but is still able to pick up some positive yardage. So they continue moving the ball in the right direction as they have not had any tackles for loss.
Yeah, not a big gain there, but they're continuing to move forward. That's what they do.
Yep, and so now for the Stars comes Jack Mallory, and we'll see if he is going to get the ball here now in his first snap back. Play fake here. Quinn Westerfeld's able to break one tackle, but is then brought down shortly after by number 2, Chris Freitas. So did about the best he could as he had a defender right in his face as that play started, but is brought down shortly after.
Yeah, they tried to do some misdirection, get Westerfeld to the outside there, but the Tigers don't fall for it. They're ready, and they stop them for a big tackle for loss.
Yep, and so right as I said, Weibo had no tackles for loss. They go ahead and get stuffed there on that quarterback run.
Athletes and coaches are experts on the field, pool, and court. ATEC Incorporated out of Lebanon has an expert team of highly educated and skilled professionals that provide superior contractor services while maintaining the highest levels of professional integrity. Contact Shane Connor and his team at ATEC Incorporated, a local company serving the world.
Welcome back to this Friday night game, soon to be under the Friday night lights. We'll see what this Stars offense can continue to do here after being scored on in their first defensive drive. Maybe trying to get, a little bit of revenge here against that Lebanon offense. So now starting off this second quarter, we can go ahead and look at some first quarter stats. Obviously, as you know, Lebanon went up 7-0 against Weibo. Lebanon had 5 first downs to Weibo's only 3.
Yeah, Jensen Waite here early, already getting 5 carries for 25 yards. Like we said earlier, he had a lot of carries in week 1. They're continuing that trend here today. And Jake Linton, the young sophomore quarterback, he's 6 for 6 so far in that touchdown.
Yep, some smooth play there for Lebanon as they're able to cap it off with a touchdown to Ace Goodnight. On now for the Stars is the punt team. Bo Sawyer back there to kick it off. To return this kick here is the big name for Lebanon, Tannen Mondin, as we can see what he can do here on this punt. Strong punt there, spiraling out of bounds, and will go out just shy of the 35-yard line. So a strong little punt there from Bo Sawyer will set up the Lebanon offense pretty well for first and 10.
Yeah, Mondin's a really explosive player. Like we said earlier, he had that 90-yard kick return touchdown in week 1. There they just kick it out of bounds, don't give him a chance to return that.
Yeah, probably safe to keep the ball out of his hands on any return after that electric return in week 1. Two wide out look here for Lebanon, as that is number 11, Bram Langbartles, and, of course, Tannen Mondin. Linton gets a low snap, fires on that right side. That is Tannen. Is able to bring it in along that right sideline. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, and he is going down. But he looks like he was just pushed out of bounds there by number 6, Nathan Thompson. So great little work of defense there by Thompson. Is able to prevent a touchdown, really, from Tannen.
Yeah, lucky for the Stars there that he stepped out. Good play by Thompson. Here you saw it. He gets the ball in the open field. He makes a play. That could have been a touchdown. You see a little bit of the big playability that Mondin has.
And so now after that huge run, they are set up on the other half of the field into Weibo territory, as this ball will go off to Wait and is wrapped up and brought down eventually there. That is number 57 there for the Stars, Maddox Amick. Once again, we hear his name as he's having a stellar start to this game.
Yeah, Amick, not a lot of snaps on varsity last year, but this year as a junior, he's been making a lot of big plays for the defense.
Yep, certainly becoming a prominent name here in the early runnings of this game. Wait now still in the backfield here as he will not get the carry. And that is number 87, Josiah Williamson. Almost got the tackle, but that ball is taken out by the Stars offense and picked up by number 57, Maddox Amick. So the big yardage continues. We'll see what the refs decide to rule it here, but that definitely looked convincing as Weibo might take this ball over.
Yeah, great pressure by the Stars here. First Josiah Williamson, then Sam Roush. Sam Roush forces a fumble. He was all conference a year ago for plays like that. Great play overall by the Stars. Tigers will retain possession here, luckily, but huge play for the Stars, and it'll be third and very long for the Tigers.
And so that ball actually looked to be bouncing out of bounds before the Stars were able to hop on it. So they will still retain possession here after the fumble by Linton, but definitely in much worse for wear field position-wise. Linton drops back, fires a deep ball over the left side, and that ball is almost intercepted by Cale Scagnoli. Looks like number 6 there, Ezra Fox, was the intended receiver. Wanted to get a PI call, but is definitely not getting it here as this ball's going all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. They needed a big play. They try to go deep, but Cale Scagnoli, he's all over. He makes a big breakup.
Yep, so some great defensive work there by Scagnoli will keep the Stars within reason when it comes to punting here. So on now comes the punt unit for Lebanon as Mondin is back there. I got to think there is any potential fake in the arsenal sometime tonight. Low snap is taken in here by Mondin. He's going to run it, just like I said. He is able to find room up that left side, but it's brought out by Cale Scagnoli. So that is 2 plays in a row. Scagnoli has saved the Stars from almost impending doom there. And I don't even know if that was designed there by Mondin, as that was a low snap.
Yeah, I think they just mishandled the snap there. Couldn't get it off in time, so he tries to make something happen. But 4th and 15 right there, it's just too much for him, and Stars make the big stop.
We send it over now to Kaylin and Savannah on the sideline.
Versus Weibo. Each player will get 10 seconds to answer a question. If they answer correctly, they move on to the next round. We're here with Lebanon player number 1, David Haplin. David, here's your first question.
All right, are you ready? You got 10 seconds to name 3 states that begin with the letter O.
Ohio, Oregon, and that's it. Yeah, that's all.
All right, you're out of time. Looks like Lebanon did not get a point. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Savannah. Only play you guys missed here was a little pass there from Nicely to Adkins to pick up a first down. So now the Stars will be set up around the 50-yard line after the completion.
Yeah, it was a screen there to Adkins. They get some blockers out in front of him, and he just does his job, picks up a first down.
Yep. Strong running, finding a seam up the middle of the field, and turns it up for a bigger gain than really it should have had. Shirley gets the ball now and is pummeled right at the line by that Tiger defense. So now they're set up with 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're in this only one wideout in this formation here. They add an extra blocker. It works well for their power run scheme. The extra blocker gives them some more power, an extra guy on an extra body, and allows them to pick up a good gain.
2 wideouts here for the Stars. That's Caleb Howe and Nathan Thompson, 2 WBTV associates last year. This ball is a fake handoff, then thrown out to Thompson, and he's going to be pushed out about 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. So very minuscule gain there for the Stars, and now that's going to set up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I believe that was Sam Mukindi there on the tackle. He lays a big hit. He had a good game last week, 13 tackles, which led the Tigers.
Yep, and so now, like I said, it appears to be a 3rd and 9, maybe 3rd and 8 here for the Stars. We'll see what they can do. If they're going to run it, they need a big run here. And this play is called dead. Looks to be some confusion from the Stars offense. And now Pelly will talk it over with his crew.
Yeah, I think trying to draw them offsides there. They'll take a timeout, talk about this big 3rd down.
We'll be back after this quick break.
CA Taylor Construction Solutions is not your average builder. They can handle all your pre-construction consultation work along with all your construction management needs. If you want the best, choose CA Taylor Construction, a locally owned and operated company. Find them on the web at cataylorllc.com.
Welcome back here in this 2nd quarter. Appears there's 9 minutes left to play exactly in this first half of football. Stars were stringing together a first down here, but is now being brought up with a challenge on 3rd and 8. We'll see what they have in store for us, as they took a timeout the last time they were brought up here to try and talk things over. So after some discussion and some game planning, Mallory will be in the backfield instead of Shirley, and Carson will still be in at quarterback. This ball will go to Mallory and is brought down before the line of scrimmage. So now I'm going to guess this punt team will be brought out for the Stars, and that will be the case.
Looks like the Carson nicely staying out there. They might actually go for this here. They ran it there on 3rd and 8, maybe just to get closer for the 4th down conversion.
Yep, that does appear to be the case, as I misspoke, seeing Bo Sawyer trot out there, not going in as punter, but instead as wide receiver, so maybe he'll get his first target of the game. Nicely. Will roll out the right side, looking, searching, firing, and he will have Lane Bull, who gets blasted after that, and he will get the flag. So now it appears the Stars will get the conversion, even with not making any completion there on the play. That's number 4 who had the late hit there, Sam Mukindi.
Yeah, I believe that's the first pass attempt for the Stars. They save it for a big time on that 4th down conversion. They don't complete it, but luckily they get bailed out there with that flag, and they'll keep this drive going.
Yep, so the ref did not like what he saw there on that later hit from the Tigers, and now that Shane Crew will eventually get moving, and we'll see the Stars take over in Lebanon territory. Now taking on this ball around the 30-yard line now, 10 yards away from the red zone. We'll see what the Stars can do to potentially turn this into 7 points and even this game out. Nicely still under center there for the Stars. Fakes the give to Mallory. Tries to find some room up there. Flips it out to Thompson, who will break another tackle and is going to be rallied out of bounds here after picking up some good yardage. So almost a double fake there from the Stars. First looks like it's going to Mallory, then goes to Nicely, then goes to Thompson.
Yeah, great high IQ play there by Nicely. He makes the right read, keeps it, and then when the defenders are closing on him at the last second, he pitches it out to Thompson, who gets a good gain there.
Yeah, and he was being rallied down as he flipped that ball out, so definitely a good way of dealing with pressure and a literal man dragging him to the ground. So now the Stars will take over here, 2nd and 3. Velasquez now into the game for the Stars as he's going to be up that left sideline. This ball goes to Mallory, who is tripped right at the line of scrimmage, fights forward for an extra couple yards, and appears he will be very close to that first down, if not getting it.
Yeah, Zach Terrell there makes the tackle. He's a huge part of this Tigers defensive and offensive line. Makes a good stop there. We'll have 3rd and short here.
Yep, looks to be almost a quarter of a yard here that the Stars have to get to pick up this first down and push it into the red zone. Nicely still under center here for the Stars, as it appears Cale Scagnoli and Nathan Thompson will be the only 2 wideouts here. Lane Bowles motioned over. This ball goes to Mallory and is brought down after picking up all the yardage he needed to convert. And the short 3rd down leads to a first down, as now the Stars take over in the red zone.
Yeah, not bad defense by the Tigers, but Mallory makes a play, falls forward for the first down.
We'll kick it off to the sideline here with Savannah and Kalen.
Welcome back to another round of our game that we've got here. Do you want to introduce it?
Hi guys, I'm here with Lexi Mitchell, Western Boone player number 1 for our trivia game. Lexi, are you ready for your first question? You have 10 seconds to answer.
All right, your question is, you have 10 seconds to answer. What 3 states start with the letter O?
Ohio, Oregon, and 3, 2, 1.
Oklahoma! She got it just at the last second. We've got 1 point for Weibo, 0 for Lebanon. Back at you guys.
Thank you, Savannah. Weibo had a screenplay there on 1st and 10, but it was stuffed before they could get 5 yards there. So now they'll hand the ball off here to Shirley, who has rallied down around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Shirley once again here. Tigers play some good defense, hold them to a short gain. We'll have a third and medium here. Let's see if the Stars can convert.
Roland Shue is now in the game for the Stars, as Shirley will trot off to the sideline. Sawyer's up that left sideline, and you know Quinn, as a left-handed quarterback, loves to throw it up there. Shue will get the carry and is going to be brought down after picking up the first down yardage. So a big run there for the first carry of the game for Shue, the senior, and will now push this ball to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, I believe that's the first carry for Shue. Right here, he just finds the hole, charges forward, picks up a huge first down there.
Shue, after that big first run for him, will stay out there as he's giving the premier backs, Shirley and Mallory, some rest. He gets the ball again, blasts up the hole, breaks 1 tackle, but is then brought down. And this ball looks to come out, but it appears he was ruled down before. He gets 1 yard on that carry, and we'll set him up with 3rd and 5, I believe.
Yeah, Shu tries his best there, but he's hitting the backfield. Picks up little to no gain, but they'll have 3 more chances for a touchdown here.
Shirley is down the game for the Stars. This ball will be appearing to go to him, but then goes to Westerfeld, trying to push the crowd forward, but this play will be called dead before they are able to cross the goal line. So now I believe they're set up with a 4th and 3, maybe 3rd and 3 here. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, Shirley stays in the game here. I'm thinking they're going to give it back to him, give him a chance to match the Tigers with a touchdown of their own here.
Yep, so 3rd and 3 here for the Stars. Shirley's in that backfield with Westerfield. Both of them could run this ball across the goal line here for the Stars. This ball will go to Shirley, and he will get in for the Stars, as now it is 6-7, and now they just need Benson Duvall to level this game out.
Yeah, great run there by Shirley. I had a feeling they were going to give it to him. He picks up the big 3rd and short for the touchdown, and pending this extra point, we might have a tie game here.
Yep, so like I said, Benson Duvall will be on to kick this ball away. Last week, one of his PATs was tipped, and that was the only miss he had of that game. So looking to get this ball off a bit quicker here, I suppose. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Almost blocked once again as that rush was in, but nevertheless, it's good, and we have a tie game as this first half is winding down. Let's take a look at that touchdown one more time by Shirley.
Yeah, that's Sam Roush there. He kicks out. He makes a big block there for the O-line. Shirley does the rest, pushes forward, gets the touchdown.
Yep, so some great offensive line and running work by the Stars. Wow, this Stars crowd is absolutely electric after that equalizer with about 4 minutes left to go here in the game, or in the first half. The Jamestown Lions Club is proudly serving Jamestown and the Boone County area. Contact John Waymeyer for more information. All now for the Stars after kicking that PAT is Duvall, and we'll see what he has in store here. Strong boot there from him as this is taken in by Tannenmonded. And he will get hit a couple times before getting down, and then will be brought down almost to that 35-yard line, so a strong return there from their wide receiver 1.
Yeah, nice kick from the ball, nice return from Mondin. They'll have decent field position here to start the drive at about the 34.
And so now we'll see this Lebanon offense take over once again. Able, obviously, to get 1 touchdown here tonight, but I think they have been a little less consistent than the Stars offense as nice as their numbers were, obviously, with 42 points in their last game. I think this offense is not looking quite as good as the Stars, as surprising as that is to say. Linton now will give this ball off to Waite, and he's able to find a big seam up the right side and is then brought out of bounds after picking up almost 20 yards there through the ground. So big run there on first down for this Tigers offense.
Yeah, Waite continues to be a workhorse here. He gets a carry out to the outside, uses his speed, explodes past some defenders, picks up a big gain there to start the drive.
Yep, so after that big run, it was not quite as much as I thought, as he was pushed out quite a bit before getting 20 yards, but still able to pick up the first down. So he gets the ball here once again, tries to push up the exact same place he went last time, but is only able to pick up around 4 or 5 yards here this time. I say only, but that's still more than enough they need to keep pushing this ball forward. So now they're going to be set up here with 2nd and 6. Mondin, the only wideout here for Lebanon, as Linton will snap this ball, fake a handoff, then turn it out left to number 11. That's Bram Langebartels, and he will pick up a first down for the Tigers. They're looking great.
Yeah, they bring all the receivers on the left there tight to the line. They sneak one of them out, and Linton finds them out in the flat there for a nice first down.
Now the Tigers are looking at 3 different wideouts here as this ball goes to Linton. Drops back, fires over the left side, and that ball is dropped. Looked to be a good play design as number 44 there for the Tigers was wide open. That's Xander Rodriguez, but is not able to haul it in.
Yeah, Jake Linton, he doesn't make the completion there, but I've been really impressed by him. He's only a sophomore, but he looks very composed in the pocket, finding the right guy several times we've seen so far today.
Yep, a lot of younger and more inexperienced quarterbacks like to kind of scramble around the pocket and not trust their O-line quite as much, but he looks very comfortable in relying on them. Waite finds a huge hole up the left side and breaks one tackle, breaks a second, and is then brought down by Bo Sawyer as the Tigers will now be set up inside of the red zone after that huge run by Waite.
Yeah, great run by Waite. We've been saying his name a lot, as we expected. Great blocking by the O-line. He doesn't get touched till he's nearly 20 yards downfield. And when he finally does get touched, he breaks 2 more tackles, picks up another 10 yards. Huge gain there for the Tigers.
Yep, and so now after that huge run, I think this Tigers offense is definitely going to look to keep that momentum up and maybe even push this ball into the end zone. Mondin is motioned over. This ball will be flipped out to him on the jet sweep, and he will break one tackle before being brought down by a multitude of defenders there by the Stars. So able to pick up a couple yards there. Nothing insane.
Yeah, the Stars have been double covering him most of the game. They're just trying to find ways to get the ball in his hands, give him a chance to make plays. They tried on the little end around there. Doesn't work out great, but I think we'll keep seeing plays like that from the Tigers.
Yep, number 41, Janovic Mutombo is now brought in. He had a big reception earlier in the game. This ball will go to Waite. He's able to find a seam up that right side, but is then clobbered before getting across the goal line. But this ball will still be a touchdown as Waite will score the 2nd touchdown of the night here for the Tigers. As now this lead is pushed to 6 points. And now out comes number 16, number 16, Connor Selmeyer. What a run there by Waite. Selmeyer's been perfect so far tonight, and that will continue here after his 2nd PAT is pure. Let's kick it over to Kalen and Savannah after we take a look at this touchdown.
Yeah, we saw the same type of outside run to the right a few times on that drive. Waite there, he just explodes outside like we saw drive, picks up a big touchdown for the Tigers.
Hey guys, welcome back to round 2 of our trivia competition. Score is currently 1-0 with Weibo in the lead. Here we have our contestant number 2 for Lebanon, Brooks Johnson. Brooks, you have 10 seconds to answer this question. Are you ready?
Okay. On our represent.
Thinking Weibo sucks. That's the only thing I got.
That is incorrect. Lebanon still at 0. Weibo's up with 1. Back up to you guys.
Wow, so that rivalry between Lebanon and Weibo is definitely showing after that answer. But nevertheless, Weibo continues to be in the lead in the trivia category. Maybe not in the game, but at least they're leading in that trivia category if you're a Stars fan here tonight.
Yeah, only 1:19 to go in this first half. Stars are going to have to get aggressive here, try to put the ball in the end zone, match the Tigers, and score another touchdown.
Yep, so Salmeyer's now on to kick this ball off for the Tigers. And Mallory now is in the backfield, or in the back of the end zone, to take this ball in alongside Cale Scagnoli instead of Nathan Thompson. Strong boot goes to Mallory, almost right to him as he barely has to move to pick it in. And he takes this, and is tripped up by his own teammate there. That's Cale Scagnoli. But looks like he was going to be rallied down around the 20-yard line, regardless of if he was tripped up anyways.
Yeah, great airtime on that kick there from Selmeyer. Gives his coverage time to get down there, and that's what they do. They make the tackle, and Stars will start it from about the 20 right here.
Yep, so probably the worst field positioning the Stars have seen at the beginning of this game, but I think on last drive that they could have been at the 1-yard line and still punched it in. They were looking automatic out there with the run. We'll see if that continues here in this drive. One thing to watch for here is the clock, as they only have 1 minute and 15 seconds. Nicely rolls over on the left side, fires around the left side, finds Cale Scagnoli, who's able to pick up the first down and more. Looks to pick up around 15 yards there for the Stars, so his quickness is definitely showing off as he's able to push this ball around the 35-yard line now.
Yeah, here they get nicely rolling out left. He's a great athlete. They use his speed to get a better angle on that throw there. He finds Scagnoli for the big gain to start the drive.
Yep, so after that fiery little first run there by Cale Scagnoli, the Stars will have 4 receivers out here, but only 3 out wide. Looks to be a false start here. I believe that was Alex Velasquez there. And now this Stars offense will be backed up. So after some deliberation and talks by this Stars offense after the false start, we'll see what they can do here with only 1 minute and 9 seconds now. Looks to be the same formation here for the Stars. Nicely gets the ball, drops back in the pocket, sensing a little bit of pressure, fires it out back to Cale Scagnoli, who's wrapped up and brought down. Looks to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so now they're set up with 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nicely under pressure there. He's got to check it down. He finds Scagnoli, who picks up about 5, but he gets out of bounds, which is important because it stops the clock.
Yep, so now this clock still won't tick, so 1 minute and 2 seconds here as the Stars are definitely playing some smart football here. 4 wideouts now on this look. That's Sawyer, Velasquez, Scagnoli, and Velasquez. Nicely drops back in the pocket, has to roll to the left side this time, sensing some more pressure, is able to juke after a big pancake is there. Able to rush it up the right side after evading some more tackles there, and is able to turn that play into some positive yardage there for the Stars.
Yeah, great improvising there by Carson, nicely able to avoid the sack, pick up a gain there. That reminded me a little bit of his big highlight touchdown that we saw last week.
Yeah, what a play there from him. And we'll see if we can see some of that magic here once again tonight. Adkins now was a monster for the Stars last week against Tri-West. And he's been relatively quiet, at least in comparison to that last game he had. So we'll see what he has in store here now for the Stars. Tosses this ball out. It's a flea flicker play. Nicely fires down the right sideline. Has a man. That's number 6, Nate Thompson, as he is going to go all the way for the Stars. What a play. What a play as the Stars are able to strike with around 30 seconds in around 30 seconds and tie this ball game up.
Beautiful play there. Beautiful execution. 42 seconds remaining in the half. Huge touchdown there to tie it up.
Under some pressure there, Nicely is still able to get that ball into Thompson. What a play there from the Stars. I believe we did see that exact play last year from Capriva to Dylan Sheets, and now they do the same thing here with Nicely to Thompson. So after that miraculous play from the Stars offense, Benson DeVol's on to try and tie this game up. Strong kick there, and that is good. So now 14-14 with 42 seconds left in this half. Let's take a look at that beautiful touchdown one more time from the Stars.
Yeah, Thompson's the first to touch it there, and then after he pitches it back, he sneaks out down the sideline. Nobody notices him until it's too late. Carson delivers a great ball, and Thompson finishes the ball there.
Yeah, what a play there. Just pure speed there from Thompson as the Stars will equalize this game going into this second half of football. We'll be back after this quick break.
CA Taylor Construction Solutions is not your average builder. They can handle all your pre-construction consultation work along with all your construction management needs. If you want the best, choose CA Taylor Construction, a locally owned and operated company. Find them on the web at cataylorllc.com.
So after that amazing play there from the Stars, we will see the Stars kick it off to Tannen Mondin for the Tigers with 42 seconds left here in this first half of action. We'll see what they could do here. Brennan, I don't know about you, but I think they're going to throw this ball deep down the field as they need to get some yardage quickly.
Yeah, we've seen them try it a few times here. No success yet, but 40 seconds left in the half. You got to think they're going to try to be aggressive and go up on their in this big rivalry game.
Yep. DeVol now. Ooh, maybe a bit of a squib kick here, but is taken in around the 30-yard line. And that ball will, I believe, get popped out, but still taken in by Tigers. And now they will take over around the 37-yard line. So after that that weaker kick there from DeVol, some good field position will set up this drive for the Tigers.
Yeah, I believe he's keeping it low and short there on purpose, trying to keep it out of the hands of Mondin. Like we said earlier, he's a dangerous returner. They don't want to give him a chance to make a big return there.
Yeah, I certainly do not blame them for that. But now, even though they got him out of the hands of the return, now they have to keep it out of his hands as a receiving threat. Remember, he had almost 180 yards last game alone, and we've yet to see anything close to that here in this game. 4 wideouts here for the Tigers as this does look to be a deep throw over the middle of the field. Fires, finds Mondin, and he will be brought down around the 55-yard line there for the Stars, 45-yard line in Stars territory. So looks like they will call a timeout here to stop that clock from burning as now 31 seconds are left to play.
Yeah, we knew they would look for him. They find him there over the middle. Great start to the drive there if you're the Tigers. Let's see if they can finish it out.
We'll be back after this quick break.
Fly is a construction staffing agency that helps highly qualified candidates find both short and long-term work throughout the United States. Some of our staffing specialties include demolition technicians, scaffolding carpenters, and more. You can find us at 3945 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, Indiana. We can be reached at 317-426-7703. Or you can email us at info@cruitfly.com.
31 seconds remain here in this first half of action as these Tigers are trying to put this ball into the end zone some way, somehow, before this time ticks off. Mondin's on that left sideline. Looks to be double covered here. Linton throws it up that right side. That's number 84. I believe that is Ace Midnight. Or Ace Goodnight. And he's able to pick up a good chunk of yards before getting out of bounds and stopping that clock. So now 26-3 is now on the clock as they will try to continue to push this ball down the field.
Yeah, we saw a big touchdown from him earlier. They tried to get it back in his hands again, but it looks like this play won't count because we have a penalty.
So, unfortunately, if you're a Tigers fan, this ball will be backed up here quite a bit, as it looks like it's almost backed up 10 yards. As now, instead of going for a short out route like they did on there, they've got to be looking deep with Linton. Able to snap the ball now here. Shotgun formation for Linton. Takes it in. Big rush by the Stars. Has to scramble out the left side of the pocket. Fires down the field and is out of the hands of Tannen. Wow, some great coverage there by Alex Velasquez. Is able to force a diving catch attempt by Tannen, but not able to bring it in. 19.7 seconds left for this Tigers offense.
Yeah, nice play by Linton there. He avoids the pressure, buys a little time, fires downfield, delivers a good ball, but he just can't come down with it, and it'll be incomplete.
We'll see what this Tigers offense has set up now, as they are needing some big yardage here. Fires over the middle of the field, and that ball is swatted away by Carson Nicely. Doing it through the air and cutting it down through the air. Beautiful play there.
That's the same route that we saw Goodnight score on the touchdown in the earlier today. This time Nicely, he's ready for it. He makes a great break on the ball, swats it down.
Yep, so now it's looking ever more likely that this game will be tied going into halftime, but not to say that nothing can happen here, as we know Tannen Mondin for Lebanon is absolutely electric in these big scenarios, but I believe it is 4th and 20 now, maybe 3rd and 20 here. Fires up the left side. That's number 11 there, bringing in that ball. Graham Langebartles is brought down as this clock will wind down, as now the official score going into halftime will be 14-14. All side up here in this rivalry game. Historic game, as this is almost a tiebreaker of sorts between these two franchises. Although Lebanon was favored, this Weibo offense is looking great here tonight. And now, before we kick it in to our advertisements here tonight, we should have a halftime interview with Coach Pelly of the Weibo Stars. We'll see what he has to say now here to Kaylin and Savannah.
Coach, thank you for joining us after that exciting end to the half. How has the team been playing so far?
Playing really well. I like where we are, but that's only 2 quarters. Football's a 4-quarter game.
All right, what sort of changes can we be looking for the second half?
We just got to take care of the football. There's not going to be many changes on our end. They know what we're going to do. We know what we're going to do. We just got to execute.
All right, Coach. Well, I wish you the best of luck. That'll be all for our interview. Back up to the booth.
So it looks like Pelly is liking what he's seeing out of his guys, but needs to make sure that they continue to do what they're doing so far throughout this four-quarter game. Now marching onto the field is Western Boone's own Imperial Star Command Band, as they will be showing their marching performance at halftime.
the Imperial Star Command received gold ratings in visual performance at the Indiana State School Youth Association Summer Showcase. This year's show is called Peanut Blast and features Lacrimosa from Requiem by Mozart and Peanut Black by the Rolling Stones. Under the direction of Leslie Baker, we hope you enjoy the Imperial Star Command's performance of Peanut Blast. The McDonald Realty Group is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Give Matt and the rest of his Talk to Tucker team a call for all your real estate needs. Proudly serving all of Central Indiana with offices in Zionsville. Go with the experienced team. Go with the McDonald Realty Group.
Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a long-time investor, Moody & Company is there to support you throughout the buying and selling process. Give Weibo grad Jordan Moody and his team a call at 765-336-1622. Let Moody & Company take all the stress out of buying or selling your next home.
CA Taylor Construction Solutions is not your average builder. They can handle all your pre-construction consultation work along with all your construction management needs. If you want the best, choose CA Taylor Construction, a locally owned and operated company. Find them on the web at cataylorllc.com.
WBTV would like to give a special thanks to Nick Throkeld for being a longtime sponsor of the Western Boone Radio TV class. And just like Nick's dedication to Western Boone, he's dedicated to making sure all your insurance needs are taken care of. Give Nick a call at Ellinger Riggs Insurance for all your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. That's Ellinger Riggs Insurance at 765-790-4365.
Crewfly is a construction staffing agency that helps highly qualified candidates find both short and long-term work throughout the United States. Some of our staffing specialties include demolition technicians, scaffolding carpenters, and more. You can find us at 3945 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, Indiana. We can be reached at 317-426-7703. Or you can email us at info@crewfly.com.
The Home National Bank has been serving Boone County since 1901 and are now a proud sponsor of the Western Boone Radio and TV program. They offer several financial services. Looking to buy a home or set up a new account? The Home National Bank is here for all needs. Their aim is to provide the same level of customer service and satisfaction. Access these services at thehomenationalbank.com or drop by at their locations on Thorntown Main Street or in Lebanon on Lebanon Street across from Witham Hospital.
Would you like to have the best barbecue in Indiana? Head on down to Jawbone Barbecue in Advance, where we're serving up slow-cooked, mouth-watering meat that'll make your taste buds happy. And we cater. We're located at 103 West Wall Street in Advance, Indiana. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 2. Jawbone Barbecue, making jaws drop.
Fresh Cut Shannon Family Farms is a you-pick flower farm experience located in rural Montgomery County. Our variety of seasonal flowers are just beautiful, ranging from summer sunflowers to autumn dahlias, and every Tuesday is $10 Tuesday. Come get your locally grown, beautiful vase arrangements for only $10. Visit us at 1434 East 600 South Crawfordsville, Indiana. To schedule an appointment, you can call or text us at 765-376-2357.
Welcome to the Wash and Dry North.
Between our standard size top-load washing machines and our large capacity washers, we have the capability to wash up to 79 loads of laundry at one time. I hope you never find yourself in the situation needing to wash 79 loads at once, but if you do, the Wash and Dry North has you covered. Our laundromats are cleaned daily, and all of our machines are sanitized daily. We have 2 locations in Lebanon, the Wash and Dry North, located at 2216 North Lebanon Street in the Northfield Shopping Center around the corner from the BMV, and the Indy Avenue Wash and Dry, located at 522 Indianapolis Avenue. The Wash and Dry North and the Indy Avenue Wash and Dry are open from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. 365 days a year. Both of our laundromats are locally owned and operated. We are supporters of the Western Boone Stars. Good luck, Stars.
On the Go Catering proudly supports Weibo Athletics. Based right here in Boone County, On the Go Catering can handle all of your catering needs, big or small. Beautiful charcuterie trays and grazing tables offer your guests a dazzling display of fresh food items. On the Go offers a variety of menus for corporate events and outings. On the Go can handle your important wedding day meal and appetizers, as well as rehearsal dinners and showers. For a unique guest experience, On the Go also offers 2 food trucks with custom menus. Did you know On the Go also does live grilling events? We bring the grill to you. boxed lunches, taco tables, barbecue pork, brisket, and more. Give us a call for all your catering needs at 765-577-1589. That's 765-577-1589.
The Jamestown Lions Club is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports in the entire Western Boone community. Contact President John Waymeyer at 765-481-7917 for more information on how you can help support the mission of the Jamestown Lions Club. The Jamestown Lions Club, a great place to call home.
IGH Steel is a local family-owned company that provides all of your metal cutting, powder coating, fabricating, and even all your welding needs. IGH Steel has been serving Central Indiana since 2009. Give Scott, Penny, John, and Jim Nyrider a call at 765-482-7534. That's IGH Steel.
Western Boone athletes and coaches are experts on the field, pool, and court. ATEC Incorporated out of Lebanon has an expert team of highly educated and skilled professionals that provide superior contractor services while maintaining the highest levels of professional integrity. Contact Shane Connor and his team at ATEC Incorporated, a local company serving the world.
At Cabin Creek Water Transport, we take pride in showing up on time, delivering clean water, and treating every job like it matters. From first-time pool fills to repeat customers, we focus on doing the right job and making it easy from start to finish. Give us a call at 765-336-2280. Again, that's 765-336-2280.
The Western Boone Athletic Boosters support your athletes. Last year alone, $20,000 were donated to the athletic department through sponsorships, fundraisers, and concession stands. All WeBo athletes are valued. They manage 4 concession stands and donate 2 $1,000 scholarships to both a male and a female senior each year. If anyone is interested in being a sponsor to the Athletic Boosters or supporting your athletes, email them at athleticboosters@webo.k12.in.us.
Rolling Dough Pizza Co., a Boone County favorite right here on Main Street in Advance. Step inside and see what makes their pizza special, from the toss of the dough to the sauce the pizza is built on. Whether you're grabbing dinner for the family or picking up your weekly favorite, Rolling Dough delivers the quality you can count on throughout the week. Order today and make your game night even better. Give us a call at 765-676-1787 to place your order.
For all your hair needs, visit Allison Williams at Ray Luxury Hair Salon. With over 7 years of experience, she specializes in hand tying, hair coloring, and product suggestion. Contact her at 317-688-1695 or email her at allisonm.williams@salonlofts.com to book an appointment today.
Smith Tees is the official shirt provider for WBTV Sports and all things Western Boone. Just like the Stars are committed to excellence on the field, Willie Smith at Smith Tees is committed to finding the right look for your team, group, or event. Give Willie a call at 765-894-1308 to get started.
Sandwabi Custom Cabinetry specializes in crafting custom, high-quality kitchen cabinets.
Welcome back to the second half of action here between Western Boone and Lebanon. As you saw earlier in this game, Webo got a score late into the second quarter to even this game out, and we'll see what they have in store here defensively against the Tigers. This ball is bobbled, but then brought in, actually not bobbled, dropped there by number 3 from Lebanon. That's going to be Andrew Kaler, but able to retain possession and still set him up here offensively.
Yeah, Benson Navaldi's coming off of a 4-goal performance in his soccer match this week. Delivers a nice line drive kick there off the returner.
Yeah, after that stellar game against Rossville, I know he was going for that record there for 5, but 4 is still an outstanding number, or an outstanding performance there, no doubt. Glad I was able to witness that in person there from the sidelines. Linton now out for Lebanon. This ball goes out to Waite, who is then brought down after picking up around 6 yards there. So now they're going to be set up here for 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Waite was definitely the most effective part of the Tigers' offense in the first half. He had 10 carries and 80 yards, and also that big touchdown.
Yeah, another thing to note there was Mondin, sorry. He's the primary player here on this offense, and he's been quite quiet so far here tonight. Speaking of that big game from Waite, he gets the carry here once again, but that play is stopped dead in his tracks by number 55, David Puckett. If you follow my personal account, Pressbox Sports or Pressbox Pair, on all social media platforms, you know David Puckett was my pick for the Stars' leading sacks. So we'll see if my prediction comes true here. So far, with these first 2 games, not looking great, but I still have faith in him, obviously, as I picked him to lead the Stars there. So now 3rd and 6 for Lebanon. 4 wideouts here on this play, so looking like they are going to go with a pass here, and that's exactly what they do. Linton fires out. That's Tannen. Brings it in. Able to break around 1 tackle, but is then brought down. Almost a 20-yard gain there, so he's able to fight forward 5-10 yards there and pick up a first down and more.
Yeah, here we have the cornerback. He's playing deep. He's playing 10 yards off. Maybe a little scared of Mondin's speed, but Mondin just runs a 5-yard hitch right at the sticks, and he picks up the first down.
Yep, and so now Lebanon will set up almost in Lebo territory here, just 1 yard shy of that for 1st and 10. Linton fakes the give there and then passes out to Tannen, who attempts a stiff arm on Velasquez, but Velasquez stays with him and drives him out of bounds. Good tackle there.
Yeah, two catches for Mondin already on this first drive of the second half. But like you were saying earlier, he was a little bit quiet for his standards in the first half, and that's definitely something the Stars were preparing for all week, and I'd say pretty good execution for them so far.
One other thing to note, I know that Mondin was dealing with some sickness earlier in the week, so that also could be, a factor here tonight. Waite gets this carry here, rushes it up the gut, and is able to pick up the first down and much, much more as he's able to push this ball 10 yards even further, setting up here close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Jensen Waite, he's been a workhorse all night. They're another great run, another great first down. Stars, if they want to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to contain him.
Yeah, they were able to lock down what appeared to be the primary option here for the Tigers and Tannen Mondin, but now they have what appears to be a bigger problem here in Waite. Now they have Waite once again here, and that play is going to be stopped dead after a good trip up tackle there by number 87, Josiah Williamson, for the Stars. Lage Bartle was motioned over there by Lebanon, but they did not end up giving it to him.
Yeah, nice play by Josiah there. We saw him come up a couple times in the first half, delivered the pressure there that led to the forced fumble earlier this game. Let's hope he keeps playing to how he has been.
Yep, Linton will get this ball, fakes it out, and then passes it, and that is another pass incomplete. Again, intended for number 44, Xander Rodriguez.
Yeah, we've seen that little dump-off pass to Rodriguez twice now. They've been unable to connect both times.
Yeah, my guess is that since both of those were almost checkdowns, I think they're going to use the bigger stature of Rodriguez for some good yards after the catch there, maybe a bit of power running on that outside of the field. One thing to note here is that 27, Caleb Aiken, is now in the game instead of Waite as their primary back. This ball goes to Linton, scanning over the side of the field, connects it to Tannen, who's able to bring it up the left sideline, breaks another tackle after breaking one previously, and is able to bring this inside the red zone, almost to the 10-yard line. So a huge completion there for the Tigers.
Yeah, here he starts out on the right. He's just going to run all the way across the field, and Lynn finds him, and then he shows off a little bit of his run after the catch ability there.
Yep, so already now he is being utilized much more in this first offensive set in the second half for the Tigers. So we'll see if that trend continues here, and maybe he gets a touchdown here to give the Tigers a lead once again. Aiken still in at running back instead of Waite, maybe getting him some time off. Throw it out here on the side, and that ball is dropped. That ball was intended for Bram Langy-Bartles, but nevertheless, after that drop, they will set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Langy-Bartles, he's gotten the target there in the flat several times now. Nathan Thompson sees it coming all the way and maybe forces the drop there a little bit. He was closing in on him quick.
And so now, still in the red zone here, is this Tiger offense. Could score at any play here, really, as Langy-Bartles is moved over once again. Waite gets this ball at the left sideline, but is rallied and brought down. We'll kick this out to our sideline reporters, Savannah and Kaylin.
We're here for the conclusion of our round 2 with Western Boone player number 2, Micah Ferris. Micah, you have 10 seconds to answer this trivia question. Are you ready?
All right, your question is, what do 13 stripes on our flag mean?
The 13 colonies.
Hey, you got it! All right, that means Weibo's got 2 points and Lebanon's got 0. Stay tuned. Back up to you guys.
Wow, so a commanding lead so far for Weibo when it comes to trivia, but they may not have a lead or even a tie here if this Tigers offense can convert this first down. Flag goes flying into the air as that ball will be taken around to the 30-yard line by Waite, but this could be all going back here. Great tackle there by Atkins, but it looks like that will not stay. It appears it's going to be a false start on Lebanon. We'll see if that's the official ruling here. Yep, it does appear to be a false start against Lebanon, and so now that'll push them back to what I believe will be the 14-yard line.
Yeah, costly penalty there for the Tigers. It'll be a 3rd and long now on this drive that was going good up to that point.
Yep. Really could have had that ball in some supreme field position on the 3-yard line with a full new set of downs to score that ball. But now they're set up with 3rd and 11. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. As it stands right now, there's 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to play here in this 3rd quarter. We've got a timeout from Weibo. This game is tied. We'll be back after this quick break.
This is Henry Biggs, senior member of WBTV staff. Dover Christian Church is committed to loving God and loving others. They invite you to worship with them on Sunday mornings at 9 and 10:45, with kids ministry available through the 6th grade. Dover has connected groups for students, men, women, and seniors. Check them out on their website at dovercentral.org or by liking them on Facebook. Come be a part of Dover's mission of loving God and loving others. Dover Christian Church, located at the intersection of State Roads 32 and 75 across from Weibo.
Welcome back into WBTV as we will continue our coverage of this beautiful game under the Friday night lights here on a beautiful August evening, as we've got an absolute classic unfolding in front of us here. 14-14 so far in this game, as Lebanon is set up here with a tough 3rd and 11 inside of the red zone here, really wanting to push this ball into the end zone and not settle for a field goal. Let's see what they're able to do. Tannen is motioned over here as this ball will be a jump pass, what it looks to be intended for number 24, but will be incomplete. That ball was going to Jensen Waite.
Yeah, Jensen Waite, he's been great on the ground there. They try to get it to him through the air. Pass is just a little too high for him. It'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down here.
Yeah, it looked to be a little Tim Tebow-esque on that play. Maybe not with the left hand, but attempted looked to be a jump pass. He has a defensive lineman right in his face. But now on, after being unable to convert on 3rd down, will be the kicker, Selmeyer. This ball is not even going to be close to that goal line, as I believe it might have been tipped there. But regardless, this score will remain stagnant at 14-14. What did you see there, Brennan?
Yeah, we saw on kickoffs earlier from Selmeyer. He was really booting it down the field. He definitely didn't get all of it there as it comes up short. But huge stop for the Stars. Let's see if they can answer with a touchdown drive here.
Yeah, this Stars defense is definitely looking unshakable here. As a lot of times, what I see, and especially high school defenses, is they start to hang their head low after a big play is converted. But this Stars offense is unfazed by that and continues to lock them down even after some big plays. Westerfeld now is into the game for the Stars under center as Mallory is in that backfield. This ball will go to Mallory, and he will be brought down after being met right at the line of scrimmage. Looks to be about a 2-yard gain there for the Stars. So after the short rush there for the Stars, they will now be set up with 2nd and 8 in their first drive of this second half of action. Looks to be the same formation here for the Stars, as that number 67, Jackson Jones, will be motioned over to the left side of the field. This ball will go to Quinn out on the read option, breaks 2 ankles there, and is wrapped up and brought down after picking up the first down yardage. So the run game is working here for the Stars after that read option.
Yeah, Westerfeld, he sees the defensive end crash, he pulls it for himself, and then he lets his legs do the rest and picks up the first down.
Yep, some great footwork there, as we've seen in the limited scrambles he's had tonight from Westerfeld, but amazing to say the least, as now Stars will set up with another 1st and 10. Thompson motion over, gets the flip here on that right side of the field, and is brought down right at the hash mark around the 30-yard line, so he's going to lose some yardage there on that deep pitch. So had to turn the corner there after receiving the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and is just not able to do so against that strong, unwavering Lebanon defense.
Yeah, we've seen that pitch to Thompson a few times now. Tigers are ready for it there. Sam Mukindy's first one to the ball. He makes a big tackle.
Stars will set up here 1 yard behind the original line of scrimmage for 2nd and 11. Lane Bull motioned over. This ball goes to Shu, who's had some great rushes so far. He gets smacked by number 2, Chris Freitas, but still a great rush no matter what the ending looked like. And they are able to move the chains there. And this ball is set up around the 42-yard line, creeping ever closer to midfield.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of Shu in the first half. We did see him pick up a crucial first down. Here he gets another nice run and a good first down. And like you said, Chris Freitas lays a big hit, but regardless, it's a first down for the Stars.
Yep, and so Quinn Westerfeld will be out on this offensive set of downs here, as Nicely is in for the Stars. This play will be called dead, as it appears we have a timeout. We'll kick it back down to Kaylee and Savannah for the rest of this trivia.
Third round of the trivia game. We're here with Lebanon player number 3, Jack Gard. Jack, you have 10 seconds to answer this question. Are you ready? All right, that's all for our trivia for this round. Back up to the booth with Nathan and Brennan.
Thank you, Savannah and Kaylee. We had some audio difficulties there, but Lebanon was able to get that question right there from Jack Gard. So now this competition is 2-1, as it is looking like Weba will win, but Lebanon's not completely out yet. Moving back into the game, this is anyone's game, Brennan. It's looked so evenly matched so far. I don't know who I could even say it has the upper hand so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen big plays from both offenses and both defenses. And it's still tied up here halfway through the third. Let's see if the Stars can get the first score of the second half.
Nicely still in the game there for the Stars, as there's 3 wideouts here. Thompson, one of those wideouts, is motioned over to the left side of the field. This ball is snapped, dropped back by Nicely. Tries to check it down to Mallory, who was able to actually make that catch. But maybe it would have been better if it was incomplete, as this will back him up even further as he's brought down before getting to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, first half we saw Lucas Shirley take the most touches at running back. Here in the second half, they're getting Jack Mallory the ball as much as they can. There he just gets a little tripped up after the screen pass, but they definitely want to give him the ball, give him chances to make some plays.
Westerfeld now in with Shirley. Completely different look here, and Shirley is bowling forward, able to pick up around 8 yards there for the Stars. So first touch here in this second half of action. He makes the most of it with an absolutely explosive run up that right side.
Yeah, we said he was busy in the first half. That's his first carry of the second half, and he makes the most of it. He charges forward, carries some tacklers, and it'll bring up 3rd and short here.
Yep, so after that huge run by Shirley, much more manageable 3rd and 2 for the Stars. Let's see what they decide to go with here. And this will be a design quarterback sneak right up the middle, and Quentin Westerfeld will pick it up for the Stars. Some great work there by that Stars offensive line, all working collectively as a unit to pick up that first down.
Yeah, great work by the O-line, like you said, getting a good surge forward. He picked up not only the first down, but even a couple more yards after it.
Now in for the game for the Stars is Caleb Howe, number 5, as he will be the only wideout for this formation here. Mallory's still in the backfield. Lane Bull motioned over. This ball will go to Mallory. He will find a seam up that middle and be brought down after picking up around 6 yards. So maybe not much of a hole, but is still able to capitalize on what was there and break a couple tackles to pick up some good yardage.
Yeah, we saw the speed there from Mallory as he burst through the hole, but a few Tigers there met him. Nolan Frost was one of the main ones to make the tackle there.
After that good tackle there by Frost, it appears they're going to have the same people out there for this next play, as Westerfeld will drop back, sensing immediate pressure, able to avoid it, and fire this ball down the sideline. That's caught. Caleb Howe, what a play there. Rolling out of the pocket, evading a defender, and finding Caleb Howe, who's able to get his leg down within the yard line. Great play there.
Yeah, we've seen him run the pitch play a few times. That's to set up this play action here. Westerfeld, he's under pressure. He rolls out, though, avoids the pressure, finds Caleb Howe downfield, who makes a nice toe tap catch for a big gain.
And so now, after that huge throw, the Stars are set up within the red zone now, looking to take this lead for the first time here tonight. This ball goes to Mallory, able to find a little bit of room up that left side, and there's flags thrown down as he is able to pick up around 8 yards, but this could potentially be going back. Looks like this is set up to be a hold, but could be anything here. Yep, holding on Western Boone there will bring that back, so that big opening there on the left side of the field might have been picked up illegally, but the Stars offense is going to have to recalibrate here on second down.
Yeah, 3 different refs threw their flag out there, so guess he was nowhere close to getting away with that one.
Definitely a clear flag there, as now they'll set up, not second down, but for 1st and 15. 1st and 20, excuse me. Mallory's still in the backfield. Caleb Howe is still out there after that big grab. As I was saying earlier, first down will be repeated here. 20 yards now, as that'll push him out of the red zone. Definitely a much, much harder situation for the Stars. This ball will go to Mallory as they're going to try and pick up some quick yards here, and they will pick up some yards, but definitely not what they were looking for, as Mallory will be out of this next possession here with Roland Shue coming in.
Yeah, they're still trying to get Mallory going here. Hasn't broken a big run yet, but I think it's just a matter of time. That's Zach Terrell once again making a big tackle for the Lebanon defensive line.
I'm sensing a run here with Shue. We'll see what the Weibo offense decides to do, as they are able to get a man to jump off sides, and that will definitely help them out here after getting that big penalty on first down.
Yeah, like you said, that penalty on first down brought them back 5. Here they'll get 5 of those back after the Lebanon penalty.
So good little play call there by Pelly in this Stars offense, as they're able to get a Lebanon defender to jump, pushing them forward without losing a down. So now set up with 2nd and 15. We'll see what they're able to do here. Shoe still in that backfield. Scagnoli out on the left sideline. This ball will be pitched out to Levi Adkins, who was motioned over. Oh, had a bit of an opening, had one man to beat, and that was a great tackle there by number 9, Nolan Frost. He's made a couple tackles here in this drive from the Stars, and he's been playing well.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Atkins today. Week 1, we saw him score 2 touchdowns. There he puts together a nice run. Looks to be a little shaken up. Nolan Frost laid a big hit on him.
And after that, it looks like we'll have Mallory in the backfield instead of Shoe. With Scagnoli still on that left side. This time they motion over Nate Thompson. This ball will be a read option kept by Quinn, who is finding a seam up that right side after breaking 2 tackles and will go into the end zone to give the Stars their first lead of the night. This crowd is fired up here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, great run in there. Great patience by Quinn Westerfeld. He keeps the ball. He can't find anywhere to go. He just waits and then eventually finds reverses field and finds an opening down the right sideline for a touchdown.
Could not agree more. You said it perfectly. Such great patience there from Quinn. As if he were to run open into that small hole that did open, he would have been brought down maybe with a loss of yards, but he's able to wait and wait for that field to open up and score that ball. Great bit of running there. This kick is good by Duvall, so now the Stars will go up 21-14 as this Lebanon sideline is shell-shocked. Let's take a look at that beautiful run by Quinn once again.
Here we have Weibo running the option once again. Westerfeld keeps it. Looks like he's going nowhere, but he makes the magic happen, finds some room down the right side, and scores a big touchdown to put the Stars up ahead.
Yeah, beautiful bit of improvised running there by Westerfeld. Will put the Stars up ahead as we will send it back down for this final round of trivia. What do you got for us, Kaylin and Savannah?
Hey guys, we're back here for the end of our trivia. After a successful answer from Lebanon by Jack Garb, we're here with Allie Lewis, Western Boone player number 3. Allie, you have 10 seconds to answer this question. Are you ready?
No, get here. Your question is, who is on the $5 bill? Thomas Jefferson? That is incorrect. I'm sorry, Weibo did not get a point. Back up to you guys.
What a huge fumble there from Allie Lewis. Could have put the Stars record to a perfect 3-0. But it's Abe Lincoln, man. It's not Thomas Jefferson. You got to know that heading into your senior year. Whatever, though. Stars still up in the trivia competition against Lebanon, even after the big sell by Lewis. On now to kick this ball off. Of course, it's the ball for the Stars. Minute and 34 left in this third quarter as they will keep this ball low on the ground to keep it out of the hands of Tan. So a difficult task, really, if you think about it, to keep that ball low by Duvall. But great job by the junior to keep it where it needs to be.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little bit of an unlucky bounce there. I think it ended up going out of bounds.
So not exactly the field position they were wanting, but I still think even with the penalty yards, it'll be much better than what it would have been with Tannen, as they're going to have to re-kick this ball regardless. So 5 yards further back here, we'll see if they do, in fact, try and keep it low. We know Benson can send this ball. He's done it before here tonight, so maybe they'll just try and force a touchback as Tannen is playing pretty far up. He's standing right now on the 20-yard line. We'll see if he continues that as the Stars special teams unit gets set up here.
Yeah, they've been doing the short kick to keep it away from him. It looks like here they're not going to let him do it. They're going to bring him up close, and it looks like kind of dare him to kick it over him.
Yeah, we'll see if that's what Pelly and the Stars team decides to do here, as this ball will be higher, but still a short kick, as that one will also go out of bounds. And so now, see what the refs decide to do here. Another out of bounds kick there from Duvall will force yet another re-kick. 5 yards back further, so 10 penalty yards now are tacked onto his total tonight. Vol here is struggling to keep this ball in bounds. We'll see if the third time is the charm here and he's able to keep it in bounds. Tannen Mondin, maybe even more daring now, pushes it up 5 yards. Now standing on the 25-yard line. Duvall here. This ball is 10 yards further back than it used to be. That ball staying in bounds, and that is an absolute rocket right to Tannen. And this play will be called dead. I was really hyping up this drive, but it is quite slow as we cannot get through kickoff. My Lanta.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this before. They're going to re-kick it for the third time now here.
Goodness gracious. So 15 yards further back. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe a false start, you think, Brennan?
Yeah, I think one of the guys was offsides there.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it, as I'm sure this coaching staff for Weibo is fuming. Definitely not the situation they want to be in, as I believe this is an official NFL kickoff now, setting up from the 25-yard line. This will be a true test. If there's any college scouts out there, this will be exactly what you want to see from Duvall. But we'll see. Tannen is now set up on the 30-yard line, ready to take this ball back. It appears here that this Lebanon offense is destined for some great field position, as this ball will be an absolute rocket and brought in by Tannen. Around the 30-yard line, finds a seam up that right side and is brought down just before getting to the 40-yard line in Weibo territory. So finally, after so many different kickoffs being called back, we will finally see some offense played here.
Yeah, usually this Western Boone special teams unit is disciplined, well coached. As Ryan Baird is in charge there. Last year we saw him block 4 punts. So usually they're great on the special teams overall. A little bit of a mishap there with the re-kicks, but I'm sure they can move past it.
So unfortunately, if you're a Stars fan, this Tigers offense is set up with some great field position to try and tie this game up. Litton gives his ball off to Waite. Big ol' seam up the middle, as that offensive line for the Tigers was booming on that play.
Yeah, that whole left side of the offensive line really pushed the D line back.
Maybe not necessarily a hole opened up there, but you don't need a hole if if the offensive line is charging forward that fast. I think the repeated kickoffs might have sent both of these crowds out of it quite a bit, as I am seeing no one but the student section standing on either side. Linton gives his ball off to Waite, and he is going to be wrapped down and brought down by the Stars. Luke Shirley in on that tackle.
Yeah, we've seen Waite get a lot of carries here. They're going to keep feeding him, and he's really going to take nearly all those carries for Lebanon. There, Shirley makes a great play. We saw him running the ball on the Western Boone side. There he gets a big tackle for loss. It'll bring up third and medium.
Yep, read that play well. Maybe he read it so well since he is in the shoes of Waite on the offensive side for Weibo. This ball is fired out the right sideline. That is Linton to Tannen for the completion. Able to move the chains. Good little out route there by Tannen will complete that set of downs and move it forward.
Yeah, we've seen a heavy dose of weight so far. That sets up the play action here, and then they hit. Linton finds his favorite target, Tannen Mondin, for the big first down.
Yep, so Mondin's relatively quiet first half has been followed up with some strong plays here, some quick passes over the middle of the field. That is the exact same play call, and it appears it'll work again as Mondin was able to get his feet down once again. So maybe this time the Stars will be able to find a way to stop that and keep them from doing it once again.
Yeah, great execution by the Tigers. They see the corner playing off. They're gonna try to hit Mondin on those short throws every time and get them going here.
some discussion going on between the sideline and Linton. We'll see what Jake and his offensive coordinator has schemed up here for 2nd and short. This ball goes off to Waite, finds a big opening on that left side of the field, and is wrapped up and brought down. Good little bit of tackling there. That's number 50 for the Stars, Mason Foster, I believe making his first tackle of the night, and a strong one at that.
Yeah, Waite breaks a tackle there initially, finds a little bit of an opening, but it won't be enough for a first down, and we'll have a big 3rd down upcoming here.
With the timeout here, we'll send it over with our ad break. We'll be back after this quick break.
Western Boone Athletic Boosters support your athletes. Last year alone, $20,000 were donated to the athletic department through sponsorships, fundraisers, and concession stands. All WeBo athletes are valued. They manage 4 concession stands and donate 2 $1,000 scholarships to both a male and a female senior each year. If anyone is interested in being a sponsor to the Athletic Boosters or supporting your athletes, email them at athleticboosters@webo.k12.in.us.
Welcome back here. Now entering the 4th quarter, Webo, as I'm sure you know, took the lead here in this 3rd quarter. First lead of the night comes later into this game. What you want to see as a Stars fan, not what you want to see as a Tigers fan. As wow, I am still astonished by the turnout here. I know it's only 8 miles away, but these fans seem to be almost equal here, home and away, as we have fans lined up all down the side of the field from Lebanon.
Yeah, we see those away bleachers over there on the other side. They're nearly filled to capacity.
And so now setting up in the red zone, right on the red zone, is this Tigers offense. We'll see what Jake Linton and company have to try and tie this game up. Linton now motions over Lange Apples, and that will go to Waite, and he will be brought down after picking up the yardage needed to convert. And so now inside the red zone, the Tigers will be set up with 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was Caleb Aiken there on the carry there. We've seen Waite take almost all the carries, but Aiken picks up a big first down there for the Tigers.
Yeah, excuse my mistake there, as it was Aikens getting the ball on that run. Linton fakes the ball off to Aikens, fools half the defense for Webo, fires over the middle, finds Tannen, who stumbles and falls before getting into the end zone for Lebanon. If he would have just stayed on his feet, he would have definitely had a touchdown there, but obviously not a huge deal as they get the ball on that right hash with 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line now. Great completion there.
Lebanon does a great job making these runs look exactly the same as their play action. That's what they do there. They roll Linton out to the opposite way. He finds Mondin for nearly a touchdown. He'll come up just short.
So the Stars got bailed out there with Tannen stumbling and falling before finding the end zone. And now Waite is back in this game, so you got to think they're going to hand it off to him here. And that's exactly what they do. He bowls through and will tie momentarily, possibly tie this game up, as they're now back within striking distance, 20 to 21.
Yeah, Waite, like we've seen all day, he's big, powerful, strong running back. It's really tough to stop him on those goal line touches and the just short yardage scenarios in general.
Yep, so after that strong run there, looks like he could have broke off and got maybe 10 yards, but all he needed was the 1. And he's able to do that and give Selmeyer a chance here to tie this game up. The rush by the Stars is heavy. That ball will be missed. So the Stars still have the lead here with 11 seconds left. What a play by that special teams unit from the Stars to rush that kick.
Yeah, here we have a look at the touchdown. Waite, like he's been doing day. He continues to be a workhorse, just charges forward for a touchdown.
You've got to be nervous. Yeah, you've got to be nervous as a Lebanon fan. I know they lost by 1 point, so now I know missing a PAT like that has got to make you nervous that you might lose by 1 point once again tonight. We'll chuck it down now to Savannah and Kaylee.
Hey guys, as the final score of our trivia game, Western Boone won 2-0. Speaking of Western Boone, I have a few freshman students here with me. This is Brendan and Tate. Brendan, how has been the first few weeks of school for you?
It's been good. I've been trying to make a lot of friends and learn best from my upperclassmen.
What about you, Tate?
I think it's been good. I've been learning a lot and excited to see how the year goes.
What has been the most difficult part of becoming a high schooler?
The work is a lot more hard, and they teachers are a lot more strict about like getting your work done, and yeah.
I feel like you don't get as many chances on like assignments and quizzes and stuff, and it's just gonna be harder than.
All right, that's all for today's interview. Thank you guys for joining us. Now back up to Brendan and Nate in the booth.
Thanks, Kaylin. So, as we just witnessed, Lebanon had what should have been the equalizing touchdown, but that kick was botched by Selmeyer. And now Weibo just has to hold on to this lead for the remaining 10 minutes. This ball is brought in by Thompson, spins through one tackle, and is brought down around the 25-yard line. Great return there by Thompson.
Yeah, booming kick by Selmeyer and a good return by Thompson. They'll start it at about the 25 here. But you said it, Nathan. That's a huge missed extra point for the Tigers. And along with that missed field goal we saw earlier, instead of this being a 24-21 Lebanon lead, Weibo will lead by 1 now going into the fourth quarter.
One wide out here for the Stars as they look to just drain some clock here, I'd assume. Mallory will get this ball and be brought down. The good thing about the Stars' offense is this is exactly where they want to be, right? They're a rush-heavy offense, and as long as they stay in bounds, that clock will continue to run, and they will definitely chew some clock off here if they can sustain it.
Yeah, exactly. When you have a lead and you want a protected lead, running the ball is a great thing you can do to take some clock off. And Weibo loves to run the ball. Last season they ran the ball 3 times as much as they passed.
Yep, so this is exactly what you want to see as a Stars fan. Definitely want one more score to feel, sit comfortably in your seat. But this ball will be flipped out to the left, bobbled and brought in by Thompson. So pass is complete, and it looks like they'll pick up a little bit of yardage there, maybe a couple yards. But the important part is Thompson was able to hold on the ball for the Stars.
Yeah, I believe that was McKinney there with the tackle. Another one for him. He's been big today for the Tigers defense.
Yep, they bring on an extra wideout here. That's Kale Scagnoli, and we'll see what the Stars have in store for 3rd and 9. They're going to have to dial up something a little bit bigger. I'm sure they'd be comfortable with a punt here. Still plenty of time on the clock, and that's exactly what they do. Is they're not going to risk it with a pass, and they're going to go down after Mallory is tackled on the 1 yard or 1 yard shy.
Yeah, great defense there by Lebanon on that drive, holding Weibo to nearly no yards, and they'll force a 3 and out here and get the ball back with a little less than 9 minutes here.
So that's the first 3 and out Weibo has had all game. So this Lebanon defense is stepping up when it matters most for sure, as now Bo Sawyer will have to punt this away deep in their own territory. Solid punt there as that's sailing, hits around the 40 and will bounce out before crossing over the 30-yard line, not giving Tannen a second to return that ball. As now, after the good punt by Sawyer, we'll see this Tigers offense take over.
Yeah, great punt by Bo there. That's exactly what he was trying to do. He kicks it down the field, flips the field position, but he also gets it out of bounds to where Mondin can't return it.
Yep, definitely a lot harder than it seems, because it's kind of a double-edged sword. You want to be able to get it far, but you also want to make sure you can angle it out to keep Mondin from getting any chance to return it, because we know, as explosive as he is, anything can really happen with him. So now this Stars defense has got to step up here and ice this game. 8 minutes and 47 seconds are on the clock now as Webo's up by just 1 point. Mondin is motioned over now on the right side of the field as Thompson will come over to aid the corner room. Linton rolls out left after trying to find Mondin on that right sideline. Will rush and is brought down by Nicely after picking up almost 5 yards there. It looks to be wrapped up and brought out of bounds 4 yards in. So that clock will stop here after the solid little rush there by Linton.
Yeah, he was trying to find Mondin there, but 3 Western Boone defenders there went with Mondin. Didn't allow him to get open. And Linton there, he just tucks in and runs, gets what he can.
Yep, and on that play, they brought Mondin over to try and single him up there with Jackson Bloss, the youngster, but Nate Thompson was able to motion over and aid him there. This play will be called dead after this ball goes off the weight. We'll see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be against Lebanon. Yep, false start against Lebanon, so that ball will be backed up even further down. So the Stars offense maybe got bailed out there on that play, but besides that, it's still looking good. As now they'll be set up with 2nd and 10 here instead of 2nd and 5. What a close game here tonight, Brennan. As we said earlier, the splits between these two teams has been almost completely equal, as this is almost like a tiebreaker round, if you want to call it that, between these two teams. Linton fakes the handoff here, fires over the left side of the field, and they finally got their man in Rodriguez. First catch of the night after having a drop and a bad throw to him. And so now they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Yes, 3rd time we've seen that play, a play like that today. That's the first time they've connected on it. But it's a big time for it to happen. That nice gain there brings up a 3rd and short.
Yep, and so now, after he was able to get out of bounds, they will retain this ball with 8 minutes and 29 seconds left to play in this 4th quarter. Webo crowds loud as Wade gets the ball, fires up the middle, and is able to pick up the first down for Lebanon. So this ball will continue to charge forward, almost up to midfield now, just a couple yards shy.
Yeah, good tackle there by Levi Atkins, preventing an even bigger run. But Wade, like we said earlier, he's just really hard to stop in those short yardage scenarios. He's just so powerful, able to run through tackles.
Exactly. Three wideouts here for Lebanon on this look, as Aiken is now in the game instead of Waite, and that ball will be a play fake to him. Linton rolls out, tries to break a tackle against Nicely, is able to avoid him, and is then trying to stiff arm Josiah Williamson, gets past him as well, and is then brought down by a couple defenders there for the Stars. So great bit of power running there. Improvised run there by Linton. Works out well as he's able to pick up quite a bit of yards.
Yeah, that's a great run by Linton. Couldn't find a receiver down the field. He's nearly sacked by the quarterback for the Stars, Carson Nicely. But he rolls around right, reverses field over to the left, and then he picks up another solid game with his legs.
Such a beautiful run there by Linton. They'll be set up with a 2nd and 6 with 4 wideouts now. Aikens still in the backfield. Heavy rush there by Adkins, and he is able to bring him down. What a sack there for the Stars, bringing them back now for 3rd and 20. So the Stars defense comes through late in this game as they're looking to ice it. Let's take a look at that replay once again.
Yeah, Levi Atkins here from his linebacker position. He just explodes through the line, unblocked. The running back tries to get over, but he's just too slow. Levi Atkins with a huge sack here, brings up 3rd and very long for those Tigers.
Wow, so it looks like they were going to call that play dead way before he was actually brought to his knee, and now they'll be set up with only a 3rd and 15 now. Much more manageable than 3rd and 20. 4 wide out look, gotta be looking deep here. Linton has all the time to roll in the pocket, finds Tannen over the middle, who bobbles it and brings it in. Spins through 1 tackle and is brought down. So a huge play by the Stars is followed up by a huge play for the Tigers. Down but not out on 3rd and 15, able to convert somehow, some way, and push this ball all the way into the red zone. Let's take a look at that once again.
We saw a play like this towards the end of the first half when they needed it. They find Mondin down the middle for a big gain. 3rd and 15. If you have to punt the ball there, the chances of winning does not look good for the Tigers. But a crucial conversion there for Mondin and the Tigers.
Yep, and so now this momentum is definitely starting to shift into Lebanon's side, as now they just have to they're in field goal position, I'd say, here. Now they just have to get some more yards to make it a much more comfortable field goal and chew some clock. Solid little run there for the Tigers by Waite, able to pick up around 3 yards there and set them up with 2nd and 7. Clock's still ticking here, as it looks like the Tigers are going to want to continue to attack that. We saw earlier in the drive they had a lot more screen plays and pitch plays to keep their running backs and receivers able to get out of the sideline there and stop the clock. But now they're going to let it tick freely as they have the upper hand here. 2nd and 7. This ball goes to Waite. Finds a room up the right side. Breaks a couple tackles. Finds more space and is almost able to bring it in for a touchdown, but is brought down about 4 yards short of the goal line. So Stars defense is starting to slip here as they're looking like they're coming closer and closer to collapsing and allowing a touchdown here. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, good, powerful running here by Jensen Waite like we've seen all day. Three Stars defenders all around him right there. He finds the way to squeeze through all of them and get down close to the goal line.
And so now we have Waite in the backfield. And this is a read option. Linton has the ball. Linton spins into the end zone as they will find pay dirt. And they will take the lead here with only 4 minutes left in this ball game as they are able to convert and pick up a lead here against the Stars. What a play call.
Yeah, Linton, he rushed for a touchdown in week 1. He gets another one here today at a huge moment here. Late in the fourth, 4 minutes remaining now. Couldn't have happened at a better time. Tigers have been trailing pretty much this whole quarter. That touchdown there finally puts them back up.
And after they missed that PAT on the last touchdown, it looks like they're going to be going for 2 here. And we'll see what they have in store. And we'll have a flag here, as it looks like, I'm not sure, looks like it could be on the Tigers here.
They pick up the flag here.
Yep, pick up the flag. It appeared to be a timeout instead. And so now we'll see what this Tigers offense has to try and punch this ball through for 2 points. Now here, Britton, who do you have winning this game, depending on if this is good or if it is incomplete?
I like Weibo's chances a lot here. On the last drive, we saw maybe a little passive. That's why they had a 3 and out. But I think when it matters, they can definitely put together a nice touchdown drive. But putting in this 2-point conversion, if they convert, I think it's likely we'll go to overtime. But if they don't convert here, Weibo has a chance to win it with a touchdown of their own.
Yeah, but this, after looking at what Lebanon's defense was able to do the last time they were out on the field, it's still up in the air if Weibo is able to get this ball across, even with 4 minutes left on the clock. But regardless here, huge moment in this game as Linton and Waite will be out in the backfield, and we'll see what they have in store. Tannen motion over, then motion back over. This ball will go to Waite, and he has a huge opening as that Lebanon offensive line was able to put David Puckett onto the ground, as that will be a conversion there. And now Lebanon is able to redeem themselves after that botched PAT and pick up a 7-point lead here.
Yeah, Waite continues to be a huge threat on the ground. Here's another look at that touchdown by Linton. Keeps the ball for himself, makes a move, gets in the end zone for a huge touchdown.
And so now, as a Stars fan, You've got to be definitely a little bit more nervous now as these Stars have to charge down the field and score a touchdown to at least push this game to overtime, if not more.
Yep. 3 years ago, in the Lebanon versus Weibo matchup, we saw Western Boone down 14 points in the second half, and they ended up coming back to win that game. Let's see if they can work some of that magic here tonight to come back and get a win.
Yeah, I know coming into this game, we had a lot of doubters on Weibo, to be honest, myself included, but they've been shockingly good here in this matchup against Lebanon. We've seen a couple different looks in return man for Weibo, but it looks this time they'll be going with Scagnoli and Thompson. Selmeyer boosts this one away. Strong kick there as it's going to be brought in by Scagnoli. Able to find a huge seam up the middle and is brought down by a couple defenders there as he's pushed over the 32-yard line. So solid field positioning for the Stars as we need to see something big here if they want any chance at winning this game.
Yeah, here's Scagnoli on the return. Cuts it up the middle, gets what he can. Looks like we'll start from about the 32 on this drive.
Now in the game for the Stars under center is Carson Nicely as we have Mallory in the backfield and one wide out here for the Stars. Thompson motion over. This ball will be a run by Nicely, who flips it over to Thompson once again. Almost bobbled and dropped, but brought in as Thompson is able to pick up the first down, I believe. And that is exactly what happens. Pushed out of bounds right after getting that first down yardage. So Stars are cooking here. One play, one first down. We'll see if they can continue it here.
Yeah, great start to the drive there for the Stars. They run the option play once again. Carson really drags it out and waits till the last second before he pitches it, which gives Nathan Thompson some room to run for a first down there.
After being pushed out of bounds, that clock stops at 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Maybe a bit of confusion here for the Stars. We'll see what the game plan is. Nicely now. Motions Thompson over again. This ball goes to Mallory, who tries to find some room at the right side and actually ends up doing that exactly and picking up 5 yards. So the run game is working here for the Stars. And honestly, as a Stars fan, I would want to see the clock drain a little bit more. You know, you score too fast here, you give Lebanon another chance out there. And with a guy like Tannen Mondin, you really don't want to take any chances to give him a chance to tie that game back up.
Yeah, you definitely got to think they're going to try to score a touchdown here with as little time remaining as possible.
Thompson motion over once again. This ball will go to Mallory, who is tripped up at the line, but is able to stumble forward to pick up around three, maybe 4 yards there for the Stars. Excuse me, maybe just 1 or 2. And so now the Stars will have to get 4 different yards on third down. Surely they'll go for it if they are not able to convert here. But still, very big play here. This ball will go to Mallory. Ooh, is met right at the line, or a little past the line, but is eventually brought down. So Stars are forced with a decision here. Do they trust their defense enough to get him out of the game? But if the Stars do not convert here, I find it very unlikely that they will have any chance of winning this game. So this is what this game's all about here. Comes down to the wire. Outcome of this matchup is likely determined on this exact play. So these fans are getting more and more rowdy as this play is developing. Stars are setting up real quick here. See if they try and catch them off guard. Bulls motion over, and this play is called dead.
Yeah, 2-minute motion there for the...
It appears this play is still live. I'm not sure what's happening. I thought it was called dead after the and now another penalty flag goes up. So looks like 2 different penalties now on this play. I'm very confused up here.
I believe too many men in motion is not, they don't blow it dead because they give the defense an opportunity to decline it if they get a stop. And that might be what happened there. Nobody thought everybody thought the play was over when the flag came out, but I think maybe it wasn't actually blown dead.
That would make sense, playing to advantage of the defense there. But it does appear the Stars were able to retain possession even after dropping the ball on the ground. So now the Stars, wow, what looked to be, just 3rd and 4, is now set up with 3rd and 9. So, or 4th and 9, sorry. Ref's still discussing, so this ball could still go up a bit, and we'll see what the final verdict is here. Definitely some confusion between the refs and definitely with Weibo. So now it appears that Lebanon will get this ball after a multitude of flags. A sideline interference led to a fumble on the field, I guess is what the technical ruling would be. And so now Lebanon will get the ball here with 2 minutes and 43. So definitely looking dire here for the Stars. Not completely out of it, but I think if they want any chance to win here, they're going to have to force a 3-and-out. Don't you think, Brennan?
Yeah, absolutely. Only less than 3 minutes remaining here. They definitely need to get the ball back as fast as they can.
Heartbreaking to see as a Stars fan, but exactly what you want to see as a Tigers fan. Bit of an anticlimactic ending, if that is what this game pivots off of, is a sideline infraction or whatever it was that gave him the ball. But regardless, this ball goes to Waite, who is going to be brought down after picking up 3 or 4 yards there. So not too bad as the Stars take a timeout here. The damage is limited there on that first down run, but man, what a turn! What a what a turning of the tables was that penalty there?
Yeah, I think everybody on both sides thought that play was blown dead, including myself. That's why everybody kind of looked confused. But a high IQ by the Lebanon defense to realize it was actually a live play and get the stop there and a huge turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think if that is the play that ends up losing Weibo this game, Pelly will definitely let them know when to stop playing. You know, if the play's not called dead, you play until it is. And definitely unfortunate for the Stars. So marching back onto the field is this Lebanon offense looking to ice this game with, honestly, just 1 first down. Should be able to do it or put it very heavily into their favor. Linton, shotgun formation here. Mutombo's motioned over. Snaps this, gives it to Waite, and he's going to be brought down. So the Stars stay alive here on 3rd down. You got to think here, Brennan. What are you doing if this? Let's say the Stars get a tackle for loss here and bring up a 4th down. Are you going for it? Are you going to be that aggressive, or are you going to punt this ball off?
I think you have to be a little conservative here and punt the ball. Although it's not a bad strategy, because if you would convert there, you likely win the game.
Exactly, and even giving it up at midfield, it's still going to be difficult for the Stars offense, who is primarily a run-first offense, to score that ball with only 2 minutes. But we'll see what happens here on 3rd down. Waite has an opening and is brought down past the first down yardage needed. So that likely will ice the game there against the Stars, but it's not completely over as it appears the Stars will take a timeout here.
Yeah, nice run here by Waite on a crucial third down. Picks up, just explodes to the gap, carries some tacklers with them.
Apologies, they will not take a timeout as this clock will continue to run. I'm not sure if they have any timeouts left, but regardless of that, it is 1st and 10 and looking like they are going to be in victory formation here. So it appears that Lebanon will likely take this game against the Stars. So a kneel down here looks like it will ice the game against the Stars. Brendan, what'd you see throughout this game that you liked on both sides?
Yeah, it's definitely a heartbreaker here for the Stars being so close to victory. They led most of the second half, I believe. They had some good moments on offense, especially that big play from the Carson Nicely to Nathan Thompson on the big touchdown there on the trick play before the half.
Yeah, as Stars fans, I know these people are defeated out here. These fans cannot believe what they witnessed. Such a heartbreaker with that weird penalty infraction that was applied there. Definitely, the anticlimactic ending that no one was really wanting. I mean, I guess Lebanon fans probably weren't, too displeased to see that. But regardless of how the outcome was achieved, it is appearing it's going to be 28-21 as the Tigers will pick up the win here against the Stars. As, both teams are motioning over here to clap hands as this game is officially winding down and completed.
Yeah, I want to recognize the two sophomores, Jake Linton and Jensen Waite, both sophomores in the Lebanon backfield playing quarterback and running back. They played a great game here tonight. Big reason for the Lebanon win.
Yeah, incredible stuff from a sophomore. I'm excited to see how they progress into their junior and senior years as they are able to pick up a big, almost a crosstown series win against the Stars. I say that knowing they're not actually in the same town necessarily, but 8 miles apart. Definitely a big rivalry between these two teams, as I think this student section from Lebanon is going to let the Western Boone fans hear it on the way out.